still tracking approximately 12.
Yeah, 10-4.
I got him.
The group is at our 9 o'clock. It's off our left skid, but our horse patrol guys, if you'll come to us, we're going to search for some of the other runners. So if we can keep an eye, a bush, like kind of straight ahead, one went right up here. Can't run from the horses, son.
Look, he's handcuffing them from the horses.
You have some outliers that probably joined the group late, but the majority is all wearing the exact same thing, including the carpet on their shoes. So they're purchasing these packages and they're being made money off of, and then it doesn't really matter. They're just money. They're not people to these groups.
Can you tell me how your community, 80 miles from the border, is being impacted?
We are having pursuits of stolen vehicles almost daily. If they can't outrun us, they'll punch through a fence, and at least one. And a lot of times, if they keep going, and they'll punch through 7 or 8 fences on these of our landowners. And I have one landowner that had his fences punched through and torn down 34 times in 60 days.
What is the cost on something like that? Tens of thousands of dollars.
It gets into 6 figures pretty quick.
Sheriff, of all the things that you're dealing with here, what has impacted you the most that you've seen?
One thing that sticks in my mind is a stop my chief deputy made. It was 2 individuals, young man and young woman. And turns out he was transporting her to the border to sell her for $10,000. He was going to traffic her. They had been on the road for 16 hours from up north, and she just got in too deep, didn't know how to get out until my deputy made that stop.
He saved her life.
Absolutely. And had my chief not stopped her 80 miles from the border, she would have disappeared. She's going to graduate from high school this year because of him.
We witnessed everything from pursuits to bailouts, rescues, even runners, as the cartels and the alien smuggling organizations have become more involved than ever before. The men and women of the Texas Department of Public Safety's elite aircraft division are doing all they can to illuminate the crimes impacting the state, but also the rest of the nation. One thing they can tell you is that what's happening right here impacts all Americans. I'm Jason Jones with Newsmax.
Incredible work by Jason Jones and our photographer Juan Silva. Let's continue the discussion with New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew. He's also a member of the Homeland Security Committee. Congressman, welcome. Senator Ted Cruz and John Cornyn had led a delegation of other senators to the Texas border yesterday. Here's Senator Cruz.
Where are the Democrats? Why are there no Democrat senators down here? Do they not care about the children being assaulted because of Joe Biden's policies? Where's Joe Biden? He's the one causing this suffering. Where's Kamala Harris? She's supposedly the border czar. And yet she hasn't been even once to the Rio Grande Valley to see this suffering. It is inhumane, it's horrific, and it's wrong.
Congressman, we've been doing a series of the situation at the border covering the fentanyl crisis, obviously the record number of migrants that we're seeing crossing. Where is this administration right now on this issue?
Well, they're nowhere. In fact, they're on the wrong side of history, and they're on the wrong side of our country. They are literally changing the fabric of America by what they're doing. We know for a fact that there are at least over 3 million illegal crossings, which is, we're getting to the point now, it's greater than the population of the state of Nevada. They're trying to almost create another state or another culture in America. And what's really terrible about all this is we pay for legal aid for them. We pay for formula. We pay for transportation. We pay for, domicile for them. We're paying for everything out of Americans' taxpayers. And some of them are on the terror watch list. Many of them are bringing in fentanyl. Many of them have COVID. There are all kinds of problems. Why any president in his right mind, why any majority in their right mind would do this could only lead one to believe, literally, I hate to say it, but that they are literally out to destroy our country and diminish the United States of America. We're really hurting our country.
Maybe to add to your point, according to a new report, Democrats in Colorado right now are increasing government benefits to migrants. They're saying, quote, as of July 1st, legal U.S. residency no longer is required to obtain state and local government benefits, professional licenses, or business permits. A legislative analysis said that the expansion of eligibility to immigrants will cost taxpayers $12 million a year. That's a lot of money, Congressman.
It is a lot of money, and it's going to get worse. And not only that, all of the things that happen because we don't enforce the law properly. So many of these immigrants, for example, if they commit crimes, are not being prosecuted. Recently, we do know there was a 10-year-old girl that was raped in Ohio, and we found out it was an illegal immigrant. They hadn't even prosecuted this individual. It was only because some of us brought it up and said, what's going on? If she was raped, who was the rapist? These are terrible times. Again, and I say it because it's worth saying over again, worst president in history, worst majority in history, doing more harm to this country than we could ever imagine in every single sector. And this is just one of them. It has to stop. And you know what's crazy about this? It's not complicated. This is not some, real difficult physics issue or, something that to do with nuclear armaments. Build a wall, build a border, make the border strong, make sure that we have the Border Patrol in numbers out there, the numbers that we need. Make sure we have agreements that we stick to, Title 42 and so forth, and the agreements with Mexico. You just can't keep shipping these people across the border. We're going to destroy our country, and indeed we are.
Congressman Van Drew, great to have you with us. We appreciate you spending a part of your Saturday with us. Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.